Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rams will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Avant. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And he's tackled at the 41. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Rams will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Rams are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Rams are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Number 29 with the
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty is gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Sherrod.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Finding open areas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Across the 25. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Gives it on the option. Makes one man miss. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Rams come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Looking for his man. Hauls it in.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Rams can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Colorado State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Madsen. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Quick release by the QB. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
This offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And I think this play very much starts with protection up front. He has time, and they use the speed of his wide receiver. Look, he starts all the way on the right side of the field, comes all the way across the formation. He throws a dime to him, and he makes the big play down the field.
They'll go with a quick touch pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Avant. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the Rams decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. On the run, it's Sherrod. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw it.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Avant.
The pass on first down, caught by the back. Gain of 7. Second down coming up.
And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Rams will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. so close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Timeout, Boise State.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Pushes ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rams!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Just keeps moving. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Man, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. He's got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee down on the scoreboard. They'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Avent. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Looking to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught over the middle, it's Ross. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Handoff from the gun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Crosses the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Sherrod. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Got his man out of the backfield. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's...
Oh, he's got some space. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Oh, he's got a chance.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. The running back has it. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
On the ground, it's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Isaac. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
Now on first down from the 28. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Madsen. It's complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
And the Broncos have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Off play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Spangler. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Red pass it's complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Broncos have taken it inside the 20. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winfield.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Winfield. And the Rams get enough for the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Grabbed over the middle, it's Avant. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Tackle is made.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And that offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Puts it out of the air. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Fires to the tight end. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.